What's up, fellow Endobians? What's up? I like that name, Endobian. So, look, man, I went and cleaned my face off, and there was a pimple on my nose. I went and got that mug off, because of course my family members didn't even tell me before I even made the video. And I don't have no hairs out here or nothing. I'm out here at this park getting all sweaty and stuff, and I just felt it on my heart to go ahead and do a video. So anyway, we back in this thing, and we refreshed, and the new subject is going to be Caucasians in Africa, man. Now, this is not any racism towards any of my Caucasian subscribers or any of my Caucasian friends, but I'm just going to tell you the truth about Caucasians in Africa. Now, the reason Africa is having so many problems is because Caucasians and Africans are like on two opposite sides of the podium. Now, when white people or Caucasians came to Africa, they were living in Mother Nature, just living off of the earth. They had kings and queens to run their kingdoms in organized places where everybody played different roles. Now, Caucasians are a little bit different. They like to have it where they're constantly competing. They're constantly competing. Kings and queens don't really gotta compete. Every once in a while, there might be somebody that wants to overthrow their kingdom and be the king, but for the most part, they don't gotta compete unless their people are not happy with them being king or queen. Now, with democracy, it's always, okay, this president going against this president, and everybody has to agree to disagree. It's not like that in Africa. If somebody doesn't agree with something, y'all gotta go to war with each other and find out whose ideals are the best. That's just simply it. There isn't no agreeing to disagreeing. It's either you agree or you don't agree. And when you don't agree, you battle to find out which one is the best way to do things. Now, everybody likes to talk about Africans and say they're so dumb and ignorant and don't know how to build things. But one thing that people don't know about Africans is they were forbidden from building different inventions, because they already knew that when they built these inventions, it was going to cause an uproar in their community, because they felt like Mother Nature had already provided everything that needed to be provided, and anyone that was talking about making new inventions, they were pretty much disrespecting Mother Nature and God herself or itself. So they did not invent new things, although they knew how to invent many different things. There were no new inventions because they were happy with the stuff that they got from Mother Earth. White people, on the other hand, you like to build all type of different stuff and experiment with all type of different stuff, and as you see, it is causing the earth to be very ill. The animals dying, going extinct. All the plants and food is GMO. We having earthquakes, hurricanes, chemtrails in the sky, planes crashing, cars crashing. The cell phones cause you to get cancer. The microwaves cause you to get cancer. Now, is it going to cause you to get cancer if you heat your food with sticks that you got from Earth? No, it's not going to cause you to get cancer. It's most likely going to heal you in some type of way. Is it going to cause you to get cancer from speaking to each other with drums across the country? No, it is not. But sitting up using cell phones across the side of your head causes you to get all types of different cancers. Is eating organic food from Mother Nature that hasn't been tampered with chemicals going to cause you to get cancer? No, it's not. But all the chemicals, all the GMOs and stuff, is going to cause you to get cancer. So, that's what's wrong with Africa right now. They're trying to grow accustomed to this new people that they have on the continent, taking over. These people want to take all the resources, all the gold, all the silver, and just overdo it. Africans, how they did it was they used whatever resources that they needed to have, but they didn't use no more than that. Anybody who did had to pay consequences, man. And one thing else, the men did not like to mine in the gold mines or even dig in the earth because they looked at it as raping their own mother. They seen the earth as their mother, and them digging holes in the earth was like raping their own mom. So they didn't dig in the earth. That's why in so many of these gold mines and stuff, you'll find that there's so much violence going on in these gold mines because these Africans feel the shame and the guilt from digging into the Mother Earth and they're not supposed to, when it was supposed to just be females. It used to be females were the only ones that were supposed to dig in the earth. So everything that the Africans went by was by the laws of Mother Nature, just like the laws of Ayat in Egypt, which is also a part of Africa. They lived by those, and that's why they survived and were blessed. And now the white people want to go against the laws of nature, and they are cursed. They even have knowledge of herbs that you can use to put them together to defy the laws of gravity. They can put herbs together and turn this whole entire area I'm in upside down. But guess what? They only do it for a certain important thing they're supposed to be doing. They don't just do it just for fun. So I'm just telling you guys that when the Caucasian people went to Africa, they changed up everything, and now that's why Africa is on such a bad terms, because they're trying to go against the laws of nature when they're not supposed to. Unlike the Caucasian people, their whole entire makeup or their being here is to kind of take away from things. They consume things. They destroy things. That's what they do. That's their vibration. So Mother Earth cannot be as mad at them as she is at her own children who know better. So what's happening is these Caucasian people are going into Africa, forcing them to do things that they don't want to do, and Mother Earth is trying to tell them, be strong. Y'all, even though they're trying to force you to do the wrong things, keep doing the right things, and I'm gonna bless you. So all my Africans, y'all gotta go ahead and do what y'all know is the right thing to do. Don't give up on your customs. Don't give on your beliefs and your rituals. Don't give up on any of that stuff. Y'all gotta be strong. I know they're gonna try to fight against y'all, but y'all gotta keep being strong and keep going. Africa is used to kingdoms, not democracy. Democracy is filled with people going against each other. This president talking bad about this president. This president talking bad about this one. See what I'm saying? It's always competing. They always have to compete. That's a very low vibration to compete. Back before the Caucasian people came, it was just kings who were chosen by a lineage. Because your father was the king, now you the king because you the son. So there wasn't no quarrel. Now every once in a while there would be somebody to try to take over a certain kingdom, but that didn't happen all the time. So it's just like how you'll notice in different areas they have to change the different foods they had, even though it's the same type of food. If you look into it, they change the ingredients of different foods in different areas they're at, because they know that the people in the area like the food to taste a certain way. So as I say, as above, so below. Just like America and Caucasians might use democracy, the Africans use, I don't know what to call it, kingdoms. And they're not understanding this whole thing that you forced them to go into. They didn't even give them a chance to do it slowly and try to understand them. They don't want them to even understand them. They just want them to do what they want so they can take all the resources out of the continent. And that's it. So what's happening is the African people have finally quieted down and are trying to grow accustomed to these people way of living, and you're seeing the growing pains happening from them trying to grow accustomed to a society that is not a part of their own. So that's what's happening, and everybody needs to have compassion for these Africans and stop talking down on them. They lived with Mother Earth. They lived with Mother Nature. They lived in harmony with all, and that's how they survived for so long. Yet Caucasians have only been on this planet, I hear, for 6,000 years, and they're already falling apart. Their women are so sterile that they can't even have kids. They have to go adopt kids from adoption agencies. That's another thing. When the slave masters took the Africans from Africa, they mated with them because what? Why? Their wives were not able to have their children. So they're already getting the backlash and the punishment from going against the laws of Mother Nature. And that's pretty much what is wrong with Africa. They don't understand your way of living. Please, if any of you Caucasian people actually have a heart and understand what I'm talking about and aren't trying to purposely destroy Africa, get out. Get out. The Spirit says that, Mother Earth says that on this planet we already have enough gold as we need on this planet. There's no reason to be digging any more holes in this earth for any more gold or any of that stuff. We already have enough on the planet. And if you keep digging, Mother Earth is going to get sick. And you cannot forget, don't be so selfish till you're dumb. Mother Earth is where we live at. That's our only planet. This is where we have to live at. If she gets sick, we get sick. Because we are made from the dust of this earth. So everybody really think about this, man. You say Africa is the motherland, right? Well, what happens when the motherland gets so sick till she dries up and don't even exist no more? What do you think is going to happen to the rest of the whole planet? It's just like yo mother. If your mom died today, wouldn't that cause lots of problems in your whole family? Yes, it would. So if Africa is the motherland, if she dies today because of the wrongdoing we're doing to her, what's going to happen to the rest of the planet? It's going to get destroyed, just like the motherland has. So everybody, man, stop being dumb. Go back to Mother Nature. She provides as much as we all need. We don't need no extras. Give up all these cell phones and all this technology, even though I'm on one right now. Yes, it is very convenient, but there are other ways that we can learn to communicate with each other through far distances without using technology that will destroy us. And that's what? Spirit. But so many of you are afraid of the spirit world that you won't even have anything to do with it. Especially these people that are Christian minded, that are indoctrinated into the Christian ideology. You afraid of the spirit world? Do you know people used to speak to each other from long distances by I read in this book, excuse me if I'm mistaken, they would polish this a rock, and through this rock the sun or the lightning will hit this rock and charge it, and a person would go lean up against this rock and clear their mind of their thoughts, have a clear mind, and they'd be able to telepathically speak to someone across the whole planet, maybe someone on a different planet. Now I think I got it mixed up, but the whole point is to show you that there's ways to communicate with each other without the technology that causes us to have cancer. Okay, that's the whole point. So I want y'all to think about that, man. All of this was done through the spirit world. There was also times when I read this book. Well, these are true stories too, where this dude would watch his cattle on his farm at nighttime to see if any animals were eating his cattle and messing up his farmland through looking at a pot of water. He would look through this pot and see everything that was occurring on his farmland through this pot. He didn't have to use any electric, any cell phone, nothing, just that pot of water. And all this is done through what? The spirit world, y'all. And another thing, they used to take these rocks, like I said earlier, this is the story about the rocks. They would polish these rocks, and they would let the lightning hit these rocks, because the polishing of the rocks caused the lightning to be attracted to it. And when it hit this rock, they would feel a certain vibration to tell them that this rock is ready, and this rock would heal them, and they will go lean up against this rock and be healed by this certain rock. Now, this book I'm getting this out of is called I forget. I put it in the description when I'm done, in case anybody wants to read any of this, who's interested in African ancient history and all that. But I'm just telling you, man, we got to get back to the spiritual things that we used to do, so that we can reach each other the same ways that we are now, but without all the bad technology that we got that's causing this earth to die. Okay, so I thank you for watching this video. I love you, my Indabians, and I will see y'all next time. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that little bell, because I'll be having new content up all the time. And thank y'all guys. Peace. We out.